r/rules horror. Posted by u/WorkingLyric. The nightmares are real. Hey there little Tommy. Listen, those nightmares you've been having, they've all been real. Visions actually. Now they're out to get you. But don't worry. I experienced this when I was young. It's a bit complicated but I will get you through this. You just need to be brave. Can you be brave for me, Tommy? There's monsters out to get you, but follow these rules for them, and we'll get by just fine. First, some basic things. Always keep a flashlight, blanket, and teddy by you at all times. These things protect you. Also, get some supplies before going to bed. Stuff like a water bottle or something. Also your nightlight. Try to find a fan as it's going to get hot under your blanket. Make sure you go to the bathroom as well. You're going to be in that bed for a while. They start to come out around bedtime, so get ready before then. You just need to make it to the morning. Lock the front door and close all the windows. It won't prevent all, but it will prevent most of them. Make sure to close your door before going to bed tonight. Look under your bed and closet to make sure they aren't there yet. If they are, go out of your room and hide in my room. Now, it's time to tell you about the monsters themselves. The Watcher, he waits outside waiting for you. Do not look out of your window. He's always watching. If you see him, hide under your blanket until you feel him looking away. Don't worry, you can tell when he's looking. The Searcher, as I said, close your door. This one hides in the house. If you need to do something or need to grab something outside your home, be very careful. You'll see it crawling around the house. Just stay out of its sight and be very quiet. Make sure to run after getting or doing whatever you need. The Reacher, check under your bed frequently. Otherwise, the Reacher will grab you. If you see it under the bed, shine your light on it and hide under the blanket. Stay there until you feel it's safe. If it's already crawling onto the bed, then close your eyes, hug Teddy, and hope for the best. The hider, this funky fella hides in the closet. Keep your light focused on the closet unless it's opened. Do not shine the light when it's opened. It's shy and doesn't like being seen. Just get up and close the closet doors. Be careful, there's still the other monsters to look out for. Oh, and before we go on, I forgot to mention that you should try to sleep. You'll get through faster and they can hurt you. Well, except for one. The Dreamer. If you're going to sleep, look out for this guy. When closing your eyes, don't keep them closed for too long unless you're already asleep. If you're awake and your eyes are closed for too long, don't bother opening them again. He's probably already above you. Just clutch Eddie and look away. It might take a while, but like the Watcher, you'll know when he's not looking. However, he might have gave another monster an opportunity to get you. If you're already asleep by then, you might notice that you're in some kind of building. Don't worry, you're just dreaming. Well, more of a nightmare as he's in there with you. Hide anywhere you can and don't let him see you. There should be a door somewhere. Go through it and you'll wake up. Or, you could sleep till morning. You'll get woken up when it's morning. Now on to the other monsters. The Mimic. Do not trust any clothing in your room. This one will make itself look like your clothes. Just shine your light on any strange pile you see and it'll disappear. I really hope you cleaned your room, otherwise, this guy is tough to get rid of. The Shadow. Like the Mimic, this monster disguises itself only as shadows. It will only appear if you have your nightlight on. If you see a shadow that looks disfigured or something, shine your light on it until it's normal. The Bug. If you see any bugs crawling on your walls, squash them. No matter how scary they seem, they're not real. Mostly. If you let them gather, it'll summon the bug. So kill those suckers. The Knocker. A relatively harmless monster. Just don't hit any surfaces as it will answer back. If you don't pay attention to him after giving him the initial attention, it'll get mad and attack. The Siren. You probably noticed the object next to your smoke alarm. It's the siren. Don't pay attention to it or it'll make a loud sound disorienting you and will make the other monsters angry. Now, this seems like a lot to remember, but you'll get used to it. It's only for a few nights. I believe in you. Good night, Tommy. Me and Mom will be back soon. We love you. Next story of this video. Posted by u/nothingafterthese. Rules before entering the hotel. Hello. Welcome to the hotel. A lot of people swing by here but end up in the not so greatest conditions. So moving forward I'll be assisting everyone who enters so they will have a full guide. My name is Felix, and I am the manager of this establishment. The front desk lady is Amanda. She isn't really the brightest, nor does she even talk. Don't worry. She can, she just chooses not to. Anyway, that aside, Here are rules you need to know before you check in. 1. Check-ins are only 9 a.m. until 12 a.m. We will not accept anyone who checks in later, earlier than that. 2. Please try to be on time. It is not a must. But we just find it easier to assign people to their respective rooms. 3. Do not anger Amanda. Like I said, she isn't the brightest. Most of the people who do infuriate her end up disappearing. Not sure what happened to them, but I differ from many of her reasonings. 4. Try to not check in on room 46. The visitors there don't seem to leave. 5. Please don't litter. We have a consistent ant problem, but exterminators are on their way. 6. If you feel a tingling graze on your shoulder in the middle of the hallway, floor 5 to 6, do not turn around. He's just passing by and he doesn't like it when people look at him. If you do turn around, just refer to the following below. Look back as quickly as you can. To people who don't really have the best reaction time, you will not die. If you do not anger him, that is. Try to walk fast if you can. Most of the time he lets people go. Stop when he tells you to. He has a very deep and raspy voice. But believe me, he is no harm unless you provoke him. Listen to what he says to the best of your ability. If he tells you to leave the aforementioned floor, then do. Go back down and report it to me or to Amanda. We will assign you to a less hostile floor. 7. Tone down your voice when you're on floor 3. The petite ladies there have very sensitive hearing. Otherwise, you will be asked to leave said floor. Please refer to Rule 4 on the guide we gave you for the man earlier. 8. If all the rooms from floors 1 to 6 are occupied and the last room is room 46 on floor 2, which rarely happens but still, please refer to the list below. S1. As soon as you enter, shut the door and greet the visitors. S2. Place your bags/luggages on the left side of the door. Many people seem to forget to do so, but usually the visitors there will move it for you. S3. You may see 2 cabinets there. Store your clothes in the right cabinet, the one nearest to the window. The other cabinet is occupied by the visitors. S4. The petite ladies on floor 3 tend to visit room 46 often to talk to whom they call Lady Rose. Let them in. They mean no harm. S5. Do not look at the vanity mirror. If you see anything that you think concerns you, refer to the small list below. G1. Figure of a man. He means no harm. If you stare for too long, he will kindly ask you to look away. Otherwise, you are next. G2. Figure of a woman. She is very easily provoked. She will not tell you when to look away. Do not stare at her for too long. Look away as soon as you see her appear on the mirror. If the mirror is still in your peripheral vision, wait for the figure to go away. Then you may look again. G3. Glowing eyes. When you see them, wave and say hi. Usually, they blink as a way to say hi back. They will go away shortly after. You don't need to, they just like to observe. G4. Black void. Look away. Do not look at it. Do not look at it. It is looking for its prey. It may abduct some of your things along the way. So try to hold your valuable things in case it happens. Don't worry, it only happens once during your whole stay. It rarely happens. If you find anything or see anything we haven't added to this guide, please report it to me. S6. Pray before you sleep. The visitors we found out are very religious. They would be more than happy to see you do so. S7. Room service comes by more often. But never in a row. If you hear room service right after room service, just exited your room. Do not answer. S8. If you feel and or hear heavy breathing or a graze when you are asleep, do not worry, just ignore it. That sums up the list for entering room 46. Also, I forgot one more thing. Make the petite ladies tea. They don't really mind if you make it bad or not, as long as there is tea on the table they are fine with it. 9. Sometimes people end up on this floor that isn't even in the building perimeters. It is called the white stage. It is a stage with a bunch of void people from how others describe it. It occurs when you click on the elevator buttons too much. There's a certain clicking pattern that leads you there. We wouldn't want you to stay there if we were you. There is no way out of it from what we know. It is only what fate holds upon you. 10. If you notice something off or something eerie about the hotel, please report it to me. If you see anything different from one to another, report it to me. 11. If you see someone that looks like me but has a few features off, please do not listen to them. They are not me. That should be all on the list. Thank you for reading. I hope you have a nice time at the hotel.